Все, уебет. Ух, ебать, осколки полетели. Все, уебет.
Russian media report that 45 drones attacked several regions of Russia. It is reported that an EFKO plant in the Belgorod was hit. According to information from publicly available sources, including the company's website, a research and development facility on drone production is located there, probably a drone manufacturing site as well. According to the governor, debris from drones fell on the premises of one of the enterprises, damaging production facilities. Russian media also report a missile strike in Belgorod.
Охуеть. Дожились, блядь. Все, уебет. Ух, ебать, осколки полетели.
News item on the website of Russian EFKO plant, published on June 16, 2023. Belgorod-based EFKO group of companies wants to allocate 40 billion rubles to the development of innovative drones. The group's head office is located in Voronezh, and its main production facility is in Alexeyevka, Belgorod region. And Putin personally opened the Food of the Future plant in Belgorod region in March 2024. Russians plan to deliver groceries for the population, using drones, and built a plant for that right near the border with Ukraine during a full-scale war. Cool story. Ukrainian Defense Intelligence reports that the command post of the Russian Northern Troop Group was hit in Gubkin, Belgorod region of Russia. Locals reported black smoke and loud explosions. Russian telegram channels also report a drone attack on an ammunition warehouse in Kotov, Novgorod region. Locals reported hearing explosions. And we have the information that the fourth largest oil refinery in the country, belonging to Lukoil in Nizhny Novgorod, has been shut down following Ukrainian drone strikes. It had an annual output of 17 million tons. Also, in Kolomna, near Moscow, an alarm was sounded as air defenses were activated and explosions were heard. Authorities report that 2 drones were shot down. Locals perplexed.
Что за пиздец? Чё тут всё взрывается, блядь? Теперь что-то орёт. Сука.
What's going on? Let's go, I'm telling you! What appears to be yet another video of ATACMS missiles striking an ammunition depot in the Bryansk region, along with Russian air defense trying to intercept them, combined with the detonation of munitions. According to the Russian Ministry of Defense, most of the missiles were intercepted, but that's hard to believe. Lavrov is mad. Strikes on Bryansk with ATACMS are a signal that the West seeks escalation, says Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. He also added that European values are racist to Russians, and the Ukrainian government does not represent the majority of people in occupied territory.
How can I know if what the New York Times published is true, or just testing the waters? I don't know. The fact is that ATACMS was used repeatedly in Bryansk region last night. This is certainly a sign that they want escalation.
Who are we to the politicians? To them, we are just meat. Another awakened Russian soldier from the Assault Reconnaissance Unit realized that the state had abandoned many of his comrades, allegedly missing in action, while politicians pocketed their money.
So, what has the war done today? What has the war done today? I was a commander, yes. Right now my shoulder straps are off, because I washed the uniform. Assault Reconnaissance. Separate reconnaissance company. What do politicians say about us? About us politicians, they don't say anything at all. Who are we to them? To them we are meat. Meat that can make them money. Make money off injuries. Before hiding a person away. You know, like giving them a missing in action status, and pocket the money for themselves. There are many wives in Russia. Many, very many, and I really feel sorry for the girls.
In the Kharkiv region, a Chile's UAV battalion of the 92nd Assault Brigade destroyed an armored vehicle, hit a BMP-3, and eliminated 11 Russian soldiers, and wounding 5 more. Russia's offensive in Kharkiv has turned into a costly failure. Ukrainian forces, fortified and well prepared, have repelled multiple assaults, forcing Russian troops to retreat from key positions. Reports indicate staggering losses for the Russian side, with significant casualties and equipment destruction. This marks another setback in Russia's broader strategy, highlighting the resilience and tactical efficiency of Ukraine's defenders. Despite deploying additional forces, Russia's inability to gain ground in Kharkiv underscores the mounting challenges they face on the battlefield. For Ukraine, this is a victory that boosts morale and showcases their capability to defend even under intense pressure. For Russia, it's a painful reminder that their objectives in this region are far from being achieved. Russian propagandists: we have the right to destroy NATO satellites and even more so American satellites over our own territory in response to any attack on our territory. For every strike, a satellite is shot down. Let's see if you can respond to that.
The key in the deployment algorithm of cruise missiles, whether it's Storm Shadow, Scalp, or especially ATACMS, at the very least, the launcher is involved, which naturally, in this case, launches the missile itself, along with the satellite system that provides navigation. In the case of conflict, in a situation like this, we have every right quite calmly to respond to each and every strike. Over our territory, on our own territory, we can destroy NATO satellites, especially American ones. In this case, it's interesting because firstly, they can't prevent it, and secondly, it becomes a serious challenge and a slap in the face for them. Why? Because America has said for many years that attacks on satellites are akin to a declaration of war. And thus, in fact, we are bringing it back to where they started. So if you want a Cuban Missile Crisis situation, then here you go, a Cuban Missile Crisis. And for every strike on a downed satellite, we'll see if you can respond to it at all. If we respond on their territory, and especially on European territory, it gives them the opportunity to try to bring in a lot, even on a moral level, since it is foreign territory and so on.
Meaning who isn't
foreign.
Moral plans.
I am saying that in this case,
hitting military targets is no problem at all.
Well, nevertheless, I will repeat that in this case.
I'm not gathering equipment for deployment on my side. For it to fight against us, right there. Poland, Romania, Germany. Military factories to explode.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.